Om. Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, Divine Light of the Self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Yoga Vashishta. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. I am just a student, I am a Sadhaka who is conducting this study hour as a means of my learning. I am reading from a book published by Ramakrishna Matham, which is in Telugu language. I am making some notes and I am speaking in English. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. So, we are studying Yoga Vashishta, Vashishta Rama Samvada. It is also called Vashishta Rama Samvada. Sage Vashishta is explaining to Rama, giving a discourse to Rama, doing the Bodha. We are in Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana. In that, we have completed about 28 chapters. Now, we are in 29th chapter. This chapter is about conduct, good behavior, sadachara, how we conduct ourselves, a moral, ethical way of behavior we have to have. So, this chapter talks about that. A mumukshu is a person who has intense desire for liberation. A mumukshu should start first making friendship with holy people, sages, saints, sadhus, and listen to the saints, sages' discourses and understand the meaning of those discourses. They should listen and analyze and understand the inner meaning of the truth that the sage is trying to convey. And one should put an effort to follow the path shown by the sadhus, saintly people. By such effort, the person's intellect will blossom. Gradually, slowly, the person will make progress and attain a greater supreme state. If you want to be great, you have to have the company of great people. So, if you want to make good spiritual progress, you have to first find out who have already on a higher spiritual wisdom than you, make friendship with them, serve them, please them, and listen to their teaching. It is possible that all the great qualities may not be found in a single person. One saint may be good at some things, another saint may be good at some other things. But just because he is good at one thing but he has lacuna in other things, we should not reject that saint. Whatever good qualities you can imbibe from a person, imbibe them. Learn from many people. If a person has a good quality, imbibe, be with that person, imbibe that good quality. If another person has another good quality, learn from that person, imbibe that another good quality. Who is a saint? Who do you call Mahapurusha? Great person. That person should have Shama, etc. Means the other qualities are also included. Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Uparati, Shraddha, Samadhana. All these things should be there. Shama, control of mind. When a person is able to pacify the mind, that person's intellect will be clear. It will not be confused. Therefore, you also learn Shama and Shanta. Make your mind peaceful and tranquil. This Shama, this peaceful mind, is not easy to get. The prerequisite for a peaceful mind is Samyak Jnanam. What is Samyak Jnanam? All are equal. Everything is equal. If you can have an equal eye about everything, it is called Samyak Jnanam. With Samyak Jnanam, your mind can become Shama, peaceful. By controlling the Indriyas, the internal and external, put it in right path, have a good conduct, right, truthful conduct, and spend time in satsanga, company of holy people. These will qualify the jiva to be receptive to receive the Atma Jnana. When a person is in the holy company and doing practices and slowly developing the Samyak Jnana, equal eye on everything, slowly, slowly, the mind will start becoming more and more peaceful. And the person will be on the path of liberation from samsara. See, it is like this: all the beings grow by food, and the food is grown by the people. People develop, get strength from food, they grow by food, and food is grown by the people. Similarly, through jnana, right knowledge, shama, and dhamma increase. That means you should have a samyak jnana, equal eye, that will increase the shama and dhamma. When you increase the shama and dhamma, it will increase the jnana, wisdom. The beauty of a lake is increased by the beauty of the lotus flower in that. Similarly, the beauty of lotus flower is increased by the beauty of the lake, by the serenity of the lake. So they are like helping each other. Similarly, right knowledge increases shama, and shama dhamma increase right knowledge. It is they grow together. Shama and dhamma are the sadachara, right conduct. And where there is wisdom, there will be right conduct. Therefore, one should read the stories, the history of great saints, how they lived, how they responded to situations, and learn from that. Understand the principles behind the life of great saints and sages. If you don't understand the principles by which they lived, what is the point in learning the history of those sages? By Shama and Dhamma and others, etc., mind becomes purified. Therefore, one should acquire knowledge, right knowledge. At the same time, one's conduct should be moral and ethical. Good conduct and right knowledge, they grow together. If a person says, I am on the path of knowledge, I am acquiring right knowledge, I don't care about good conduct, this is not right. Similarly, if a person is having a moral and ethical conduct and says, I don't care about right knowledge, jnana, wisdom, that is also not right. If you reject one, if you reject knowledge, right conduct will reject you. If you reject right conduct, good conduct, right knowledge will reject you. If one of these is rejected, the other will reject you. This is like in an agriculture field, the person who is, the lady who is protecting the field from the birds. She will sing a song, make noise, throw stones, clap her hands, and drive away the birds. So she does all these simultaneously, singing the song, driving away the birds, all these are simultaneous. Therefore, one should follow jnana and sadachara simultaneously. One should acquire a nissanga detachment towards the worldly pleasures. I am of the nature of Shiva. I am pure consciousness. I am not a doer of anything. I am not a karta. Since I am not a karta, I am not a bhokta also. I am not a enjoyer also. If one acquires this outlook that I am not the doer, how one is not a doer? See, karta means it all boils down to intention. If you do an action, karma, with a desire for the fruit of the action, by doing this karma, I will achieve so and so. This that person is called a karta, and that action is called karma, and the result is called karma phala. The result of that will come to the karta. For example, in Vedas, it is told do a particular yajna with a desire to go to heaven. So, the person who does that karma with a desire to go to heaven will go to heaven. He is a karta. That ritual is called karma, and karma phala is going to heaven. If a person does the same karma, same action, without any selfish desire, but as a action desiring for the welfare of the world, Vishwashanti, Loka Kalyana, the same action becomes karma yoga as explained by Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So, if I do an action with a desire for the fruit that I am going to get, it is called karma. I will be called karta. But if I do the same action or any action helping others for the welfare of others, then my desire is not for my selfish benefits. It is for the benefit of the society and for everyone for the world. Then that is not called karma. It is called akarma. And I am not called karta. I am akarta. This is one definition. Non-doer. Any unselfish, selfless act, if a person does, it is called non-doer, akarta. That is not called a karma. Karma phala does not come to that person because That person does not have a selfish desire, selfish goal. So that person is not a doer. Of course, his legs and hands will move. There is a difference between movement and karma. You call only that as karma which you do with a selfish desire in mind. Otherwise, it is just a movement of hands and legs. Therefore, I am Atma, I am Spirit, I am Shuddha Chaitanya, pure consciousness. I am not Karta, I am Akarta, I am non-doer, I don't have any karma. Therefore, I am not Bhokta also. I am not enjoyer of the karma phala. Karma phala does not come to me. This clarity one should have. This is called akartrutva bhavana. A person who has akartrutva bhavana, non-doership, he will understand this teaching well, easily. Brahma, wrong understanding, delusion, and pramada, laziness. These are the obstacles, some of the obstacles. Get rid of them. And through your valor and self effort, put effort on the right path, on the good conduct, and achieve Paramapada, supreme state. This is the purpose of human life. O people, do not forget for a single moment that good conduct is the most important thing in spiritual progress. We are going to enter into the discussion into the wisdom, jnana, atmajnana. What I am going to teach, moksha shastra, science of liberation, may provide, may this science of liberation make everybody peaceful and fulfill all human lives. May many teachers in future teach this science of liberation to many more seekers after truth. And may many mumukshus learn this science of liberation and may they enjoy this text. May many people write commentaries on this text. There is a chemical, if it is put in a dirty water, the dirt settles down to the bottom and the clear water goes up. There is a stone made up of some chemical, alum rock or something like that. Similarly, this book, this chemical, this jnana may settle down the impurities of a person's mind who reads this, and a clear intellect may emerge. Oh, people, Do not stop your spiritual practices. Keep continuing your spiritual practices. Because through the practices, the mind becomes pure and pure. When the pure mind reads this book, the discussions in this book, the tattva jnana in this book is easily understood. Therefore, keep practicing, do your meditations, service, help others, and have the hunger for wisdom. Be enthusiastic about your spiritual pursuit. Have energy. Do practices in spiritual pursuit. Make good effort. Usually, people's minds are attracted in day to day affairs, useless discussions, worldly affairs. Remove that. Put your effort. Use your time wisely by spending in spiritual pursuits. Uplift yourself. Train your mind. Approach the clear lake of Atma Jnana and quench your thirst. If you are lazy and careless, no God can help you. What can I do? How can I help you? With discipline, interest, and energy, enthusiasm, listen to this science, this book. Then your mind will become sharp, clear, and a clarity will emerge. Enlightenment will happen. When the ignorance is destroyed, you will feel lot of peace, bliss. With this, Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana ends. Brahmarpanamastu, Loka Kalyanamastu, Om Tat Sat. We have completed Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana. We have completed two prakaranas so far. In the next session, we will start the next prakarana. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.